Welcome and thanks for joining me today. My name is Lynn and today I'm going to be making this fun little project that I've actually been thinking about making for a long time now, but I did not have the right stamp set until I found this one from the greeting farm. It's called Feels 3, and as the name would suggest, there's a Feels 1 and a Feels 2 as well. So if you want to pop on over to the greeting farm, you can check out all three of them. But they're really fantastic because they are the perfect size for this project, and each set has 8 really fun, adorable characters who all have the funniest facial expressions. They're just all so cute, and I thought that they would be perfect for this project, which is a fridge magnet set that is do you know those sets that have the today I feel and then you move a magnet around? I think you move a magnetic frame around to put it over the emotion or the feeling that you're currently experiencing. This is going to be sort of the opposite. So I have a photo frame and it's going to be blank, but then you'll be able to kind of drop in each of these feelings and swap them out as you want. So I have this photo frame that is a die cut from CC Designs, and I'll try to link to everything that I use in the description box below. But I die cut this out multiple times so that mostly I have the insert portion that falls out of this frame. That's what I stamped all of my girls onto. That way, when you place the girls into the photo frame, they're going to fit exactly. And what I'm applying here are magnetic sheets that have an adhesive backing. And I don't know if it's specific to the brand that I buy, and I will try to link to it. It is probably, knowing me, a little bit on the inexpensive side, but I found that these magnetic sheets are only magnetic on one side, the side that does not have the adhesive. So because I want this to actually work as a fridge magnet and I want my photo frame to be able to attach to my fridge, I did have to double up on the magnet that goes behind my photo frame. And then the other thing that I found a little bit peculiar was that the magnets, when I place them together like this, they tend to kind of lock into place. And I don't know if you noticed with the first one, but I put the magnet onto my the back of my little girl first. And then when I went to put it into the frame, it didn't line up exactly because the magnet sort of clicked into place a little bit off from the frame. So if your magnets behave that way, I would do what I did for the rest of the set here, which is place your the magnet that's meant to go behind your girl into the frame and position it how you like, and then peel off the paper liner and then attach your girl to that. So that worked out much better for me. And I did not end up using all 8 little girls. So I think I ended up only using 5 or 6 because that's what I had prepped in terms of cutting out the little magnetic pieces that fit onto the back of each of these photos in quotes. And so I will probably, though, I feel like now I want Feels 1 and Feels 2, so I have the full range of emotions to choose from, because I'll definitely go back and, at least with the set that I have, create little magnets for the other girls that I didn't end up including in this particular video. And I know I did all of the alcohol marker coloring off camera, but what I decided to do sort of last minute was to just have this nice background to each of my images using my pastels. And that way the images are a little bit more anchored and just have a little extra splash of color. And one of the things that I feel like is fantastic about the Greeting Farm images is that they're really, really great for getting practice in with coloring skin and hair because the heads on these characters are larger in proportion to the body, and they're really fantastic in that way. And with this set in particular, I really like the size and scale of these images, not just because they fit perfectly for this project, but in terms of coloring, they're really great too, because you get practice, and I find that it's easier to color smaller areas than covering sort of a larger image. And so had a lot of fun just getting practice in coloring different skin tones and just experimenting to just try to get a nice range of skin tones. I did recently purchase some Copic markers specifically for skin tones. And so if you're interested in the color combinations that I used, I'll go ahead and pop up a still image where I've actually annotated for each of these girls the skin tone markers that I used. And I'm actually kind of using these girls almost like a swatch so that next time I need to color skin tones, I know what color combinations I used to create these particular images. And with the hair, I really wanted to just play with some fun, funky, different colored hair instead of doing my regular sort of black, brown, blonde hair. And so that was the inspiration behind all of the different colors of hair. And I used a multitude of brands. So I used some of my Nuvo alcohol markers. I used my Ohuhu alcohol markers. I have a few Copics in different colors, and I used those as well. So it's just a fun opportunity for me to kind of whip out everything that I have and just play. And so I also die cut the word today, as you saw, and I did want to stack it multiple times, so that's why you saw me doing so much die cutting and gluing. But that's from an older X-Cut die set. If it's still available, I'll link to that and everything else that I used to create this fun little project. But I just love all of these little girls. All of their expressions are so adorable. And this is the one that doesn't click correctly in place. So the perfectionist in me almost wants to redo that one. But the rest work perfectly. And they're really, really fun. And actually, I have this on my fridge at the moment. So I hope that you enjoyed this project, and if you did, please consider liking, commenting, and sharing this video. And if you haven't already, also consider subscribing to this channel and ringing the notification bell so that you'll get notified whenever new videos get posted. Thanks so much, and until next time, happy crafting and have a fantastic day. Bye!